And then I became a founder CEO.
I know, and now she's rich. Yeah.
And now she's so rich.
And you should trust me.
Yeah.
You should. Listen, at least I've had life experiences.
Well,
okay?
listen, I've been
You're not
to
a
jail,
real human
okay?
being.
Everything's fine. And now I'm in a sweater.
Yeah.
You would never know.
And a beautiful
Remember
crepe
when you
sweater.
went to
Yeah,
jail.
you would never know I've been to jail. I'm in a sweater.
You didn't know?
You're good. I think I smuggled drugs into a jail once for a guy. Look at me. I'm in a sweater.
Anything,
I'm
anything
good.
for
You would never know.
Get a little touch up.
I'm excited for you.
Are we talking about it on the podcast though?
Oh, yeah. We could talk about it
Okay,
all. Yeah.
great.
Because I also want to ask
Because
you about
Mari's
other
getting
things.
tits. Welcome back. Mari's getting tits. Big titty committee.
God.
Dochi.
Next Thursday. So
my
quick.
God.
I thought I was going to have to wait months. I went for my consultation yesterday.
And they
she
went,
goes,
Oh, yeah.
and she goes, we actually have an opening. We have someone who
my hair.
canceled.
Dr.
Next
Blippity
Thursday.
Blue
Yeah.
can take you.
And I said, here's my card.
Take all my money.
Take all my money.
Take all
Let's
my
do this.
Are we live?
Yes, we're
Let's
live.
go.
I know
the camera?
podcasts are so
I was
weird,
like,
but
you guys sound like you're live, so hold on.
You sound like you're lying.
yeah, podcasts are really weird.
Ready.
But now we just roll. We just
I
go.
know. That's why you guys are so great at it.
Well, it's
And
like-
I was not natural.
Well,
Not
we have the
prepared. No, that's
ability to make
perfectly
it
natural.
weirder.
Ready and action. Yeah.
Action.
and
You
you
don't have
don't
to
look at the
sound
camera
perfect
probably.
as long as you just continue to look absolutely perfect.
Oh, yeah,
like
just
you
look
do
perfect.
every single day of your life, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
you do.
Well, I didn't have you guys do my makeup today. I wish I did.
Listen, I will do your makeup, and so will she anytime.
Okay.
You are truly one of the most stunning people I've ever
Yeah.
seen in real life.
You
I
just
want to
go,
let you
You
know
guys
that.
are.
Can you?
No.
Do you want to go ahead? And we
Well, I
go,
wasn't born this way. I get some procedures done.
Yeah, but what you do
We're
is
going to dive into that.
I know.
perfect.
That's very nice.
Well,
Perfect.
And also, everybody, welcome Maegan Griffin, the Maegan Griffin, the owner of Skin Pharm. Because there's so many.
There's a few.
Remember when you had one?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's when we met.
That's when we met. But I don't remember how we met.
I don't know.
I don't remember how.
Multiple people in our lives,
Probably,
friend groups were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
But
Yeah.
and then you did my makeup, and
So fun.
I
to
laughed
do
so
your
hard I
makeup.
was crying both times.
Correct.
Several times.
Correct.
You cried while she cried while you were doing her makeup. So it is
No, because we're funny.
Because they're funny.
She's saying we're funny. She's giving us a
I was like,
compliment.
what
I was
happened?
sobbing,
What
and she was
no
like, "Now I need to
drama,
start
no
over."
drama. Just,
No.
when was
my style.
you? I know it hasn't been 10 years, right?
Since opening Skin Pharm,
Yes.
it's been 8.
Okay.
It's been 10 years since I started in the industry, though. So plastics, derm,
Okay.
and 8 years since starting Skin Pharm.
That's so. And you have how many locations?
11.
Wild.
Wild.
Name them all.
Wild.
Yeah.
Go
Okay,
ahead, mama.
like, want to do it? Let's do it in chronological
Yes.
order.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Nashville,
Uh huh.
and then Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do it like looking at the map.
Right.
And then Dallas, and then Charlotte, and then we came back to Franklin, and then we went to Houston, and then we went to Alpharetta, and then Austin, and then South Lake. And then we went
Where's South Lake? I'm so sorry.
South Lake it's a suburb of Dallas, so it's in
okay.
Texas.
I don't know where
Wow.
Alpharetta is either.
Alpharetta is a suburb of Atlanta.
Okay.
North. Where else did we? Franklin was our second, like Nashville one. So that's 5. Houston, Alpharetta, Austin, South Lake, Charleston. Where am I at? Raleigh.
I thought 11.
Whoa.
11. I'm gonna be crushed if I just forgot one of them. But that I believe
I
that's
feel
the
like
order.
that was it.
I feel like you
No
forgot one.
offense, missing location
do you
if
think
there's
I
one out
did?
there.
Maybe.
I have to do it how I Nashville, Atlanta, Dallas, Charlotte, Franklin, Houston. That's 6. I always stop at Houston because that was
Oh.
like a big. Okay, so 6, and then we went Alpharetta.
Uh-huh.
You're counting.
Yeah. 7,
Austin, South Lake.
9.
Yeah, and then Charleston was 10, and Raleigh was 11.
Okay.
10, 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. You have one in Austin?
Yeah.
Tight. I'll go there just
I
to
like Austin.
get stuff done in Austin. Great. I love that.
It's a
Oh my
fun
God. I can tell all
outing.
my Austin friends.
Please do.
Oh my God.
We'd love to see them.
That's so
that
crazy.
was. I mean, it hasn't even been a year. So.
How do you pick the cities?
Okay.
Market research?
Yeah, so it's become like really more sophisticated.
Market
Are you with your market research?
the sweater.
How do you? We're going to be saying a lot of intelligent things today because of our sweaters.
Mari and
And
I
all my
accidentally
white
like own boats today.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I
we
dress
own-
for my guests.
Oh, yeah.
Like
sweaters.
Megan is somebody who's so classy and elegant
needs a
and can
turtleneck.
wear every shade of white and creams and never get a stain
Hey,
on
wore
it.
a
You know what I
turtleneck
mean?
with me.
The
Yeah.
antithesis of who I actually am.
Right.
But looking at me, you would think
I
that
think
I am
look
like
beautiful.
That's so
I dress
funny.
for you guys.
I have it. Look,
We
I have
dress for our
Look, I have a
guests.
stain right there.
You definitely nailed it.
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't
have
even
my
know
blazer.
what's going on. I don't
I
know.
love the sweaters. Are those Isabel Marant?
These boots?
Yeah.
No, these are like I got these
They
from
look like the boot that she
like
makes.
a DSW kind of situation.
I like them.
Yeah, we
little
love a
Western.
DSW.
And they were like $30 and they had a stupid giant buckle on them and I just
And
cut
you
them
took
off.
it off.
I took them off.
You customized it.
Deconstructed.
Nice.
I want a link
Yeah.
after.
A couple
Yeah,
years ago.
swipe
But
up.
yeah, swipe up for my code.
Sorry, we were cutting you off. How do you market research what
Oh.
locations next?
As you said, data.
Okay. Oh,
No,
data.
So
I'm sorry, it's
familiar.
data.
Data.
yeah,
Familiar.
data. It does help that we have our product line and it's sold online. So we look at where those
shit.
sales happen, and then you're like, they like Skin Pharm, they'd potentially like more of Skin Pharm, and
Yeah.
they would come in for our treatments. It shows that there's some demand, some brand awareness, and then we have become more sophisticated. So we'll like hire an agency to do all this crazy work and then they'll map it for us. And that's really like a piece of the puzzle. It just kind of will solidify our decision. And I always like to fly in and just do a vibe check to be like,
Oh, okay.
is our person here? Like, does the consumer want what Skin Pharm has to offer? So that's what we're doing right now.
That's really cool. What's your best location? I would think it would be Nashville.
I would
Best
say
loca-
home, right?
Yeah.
It's the legacy. Yes, it's the flagship. Like that's the busiest, and it's just crazy. We still get so many new patients every day, which there's a lot of growth in Nashville, but Atlanta does really well too.
I would think that,
Atlanta
yeah.
loves some Skin Pharm. I think it really just kind of goes by how long we've been open because
Oh,
it kind of takes
true.
a minute, and then the providers get to know the community, and then the trust comes, and then it's just like thriving.
Yeah.
So
And you have incredible providers.
Incredible providers.
Incredible.
Incredible.
I see Madeline. I love Madeline. We just met Brittany.
Well, we love
Yes.
Brittany.
Amazing.
I think I've worked with Madeline too.
They're all so
Probably.
Really
warm
wonderful.
and snuggly and
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
Yep.
I like that warm and snuggly.
They
Yeah.
are. They're wonderful.
They are.
Yeah.
And I go, were you a nurse practitioner? You were too, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah,
Which
Brittany-
you are.
I
Right.
am.
Okay. Which because nurse practitioners, everyone knows are earth angels. Earth angels, which are just
Oh.
naturally
Yes.
snuggly, warm
Yeah,
people.
compassionate people.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
yeah,
you
they're
have
all
to be a
in
nurse
PDPAs.
first.
Correct.
First.
Nurse first.
Yes.
And then you can venture off into injectables. And that's more training? I don't know how it all works.
Yes. No, I think that's a great question. I
Okay.
feel like there's a lot of different paths now. It might be easiest to say my path, which was, let's talk about me.
But no,
So,
let's talk about you.
my-
Well, you're here.
Yeah.
I know. I'd rather not.
Remember
You
when,
should
I,
say.
remember when I saw you and I was like,
I
I have
know,
so many
talk.
questions for you? That's not a joke.
Okay.
No,
I
my
have-
brain
let's
is
go.
like going. I'm really excited for this
Yeah,
one.
we
Well,
didn't
do
put
we wanna
sweaters
move on
on for
from
no
that
fucking
question?
reason. No, I want to know. I want to know.
There's different
Wearing
ways
the
to
sweater to
become an
play it
MP.
8 layers on. Because we're going to be here
I
for
wish
a while.
I had 8 layers on.
It starts, right. Nurse practitioner.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Undergrad, you achieve your RN, so you become a nurse. For me, I went and worked in the ICU. And then I went back to school for graduate, and that's when I became a family nurse practitioner. You can do like family, you can do adult, acute care, pediatric. I'm going to butcher this because it's been so long, but there's different fields. I don't know. So you go to school.
Okay.
And
Great.
what was I saying? And then you.
So then- and
but
then
some
you-
people can go straight through, and you don't stop at like the hospital or stop at a different specialty.
How long
That's
did you
what I
work
did.
in the hospital?
2 years, and that was all I.
That's it.
That's all I
2
needed.
You were like,
Oh.
this
2
is-
years in the ICU.
This is not my thing.
What?
ICU's fucking intense.
It's intense.
I can't.
I don't know. I'm way too. I don't really think I'm soft, but I'm an empath. I do have. I like to think I have depth, but I felt it so hard in like putting people in body bags and breaking sternums doing CPR. I was like, this is bizarre, and I
You
don't
had to do
ever
that?
want to get. Yes,
Megan.
I wish I could delegate it and be like, I don't want to do
yeah,
that.
but like you're trying to save somebody's life. I get it. I think that's
it's
a
someone's
thing
family
too.
member, and
Oops.
it's what?
That,
It's like that happens, I think.
Yeah.
Accidentally
that's-
break somebody's
that's
because you're
P-
like, wake
Yeah.
up.
PTSD. That's stuff that you actually
It's
probably need
intense.
therapy for.
Yeah.
Because that's not just like a basic human.
Uh-oh.
We're all not just out there
Traumatized.
breaking people's sternums.
Yeah.
And putting people in body bags.
Sorry, I broke your sternum. However,
And he's
I
like, I think I'm going to do this forever.
Fix this though if you wake up.
Can you see why I was like, so tell me. So I heard someone talking about their wife going back to school for dermatology, and I was like, tell me more.
Yeah.
And there is the dermatology that's like head to toe skin exams and identifying funky lesions and removing them and rashes. But then there's still the cosmetic overlap. And then there's plastic surgery with the cosmetic overlap. So I did both. And I liked the cosmetic part.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am happy to fight your lines and wrinkles and your pigment and your rough texture. And I did a little bit of everything though. I went to the OR with a plastic surgeon that I was working for. And then I did like remove skin cancers with the dermatologist that he employed. But I always like looked forward to the filler appointment.
Yeah.
So I was
that's
like,
when you know.
I think I'm going to do what I want full time.
Yeah.
Or what I love full time.
Yeah.
When did you start? I know it was 8 years ago, but like that's just
Okay.
such a huge feat. I
I continued to practice in the same space.
Okay.
I think it's really important to mention that I never wanted to start my own company.
Never had any desire.
No.
Wow.
No. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I look back, I reflect, I'm like, I have a lot of entrepreneurs in my family, so I guess it makes sense that I was going to start something unique, but I don't think at any point was I like, I didn't come from a business background, I didn't really, I was, again, compassionate and happy to be seeing patients and taking care of them, but then I wanted like a very specific experience for them, and it was impossible to offer that where I was, just because of the different types of clinicians and environment and types of patients. And so anyway, I ended up starting Skin Pharm, but I was practicing out of the same spot and I was just subleasing. And then it grew and then I got pregnant with my second child. And what's up?
Okay. So I don't want to start a business, but I wound up starting Skin Pharm. So like what happened?
Yeah.
What was that shift that made you go?
Good question.
Thank you so much.
Good question, Tomek.
So I would go home and complain about it to Brad. Brad, my husband, was at a startup company. And he was like, I think this might be a situation where you're going to need to go ahead and like build your own thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what that means. What's an LLC? What's an EIN? And he did walk me through like, this is how you're going to like go in on Monday and start operating under your own company. So he was incredibly helpful in that. He had just done it with Tackle, the app.
Okay. Is that a fish? Is that a fish?
No.
Fishing?
It's you hire like not contractors,
household
but
chores on demand.
Oh.
he started it?
He was one of the founding 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know Tackle?
Apps, yeah.
I love.
Big deal.
Tech is fucking wild. Yeah, it's a great app.
So if you didn't have Brad, you probably would not, most likely wouldn't be in this position.
Correct. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think I would have known where to start.
That's so cool.
And then I don't think if I had a like really loyal clientele base that was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
So he walked me through the steps and it all did happen organically though, where I was just like still seeing people, started posting on social media. I was like, maybe someone wants to see me stick a needle in someone's lips. And then everyone liked it. Or at the time, like 800 people liked it. And I thought that was crazy.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
yeah.
You know, you got to appreciate the 800.
Yes.
It's not 8 mil.
Yeah.
And then it was just like one hire after Carly came, our first provider, and she was a student at the time, but she was like, I think you should hire me. And I was like, I don't know what that looks like. So everything, I never bit off more than I could chew.
Okay.
So I think it is probably really important to say that like, yes, we have 11 clinics, but it has happened so mindfully and gradually, obviously not overnight. And I know it's kind of like a trending sentiment right now, but it is so true. Like it does not happen overnight.
Sure,
and you like definitely sometimes take 1 step forward, 3 steps back, and so many learnings along the way. But the biggest thing has been like I really love what I do, and I know that from when it gets tough, and you're like, oh my God, would I throw in the towel? But you never do because you're so passionate, and you can usually go back to something that and like really latch on to something within the business that you care about. It's me.
Oh, okay. I was like,
me.
son of a bitch. I know I turned it off.
It's just mine
That's
now.
okay,
Maybe we set
Megan.
it there.
That's okay, Megan. You can vibrate all you want.
You can vibrate. I can't.
No, this one.
Is it? It's
No,
on like carpet
knows
now.
better.
Maybe it won't.
Oh, whatever.
I don't know. I had it for content earlier, but it doesn't need to sit here anymore. That shows how attached we are to our phones. Why do I even
really
have it?
messed up.
So wild. But then, don't you see like when you don't have your phone though, you're like, oh, I haven't even like looked at it all. It's just like you think you need it. You really actually don't.
Well,
We need to set it in the other
yesterday,
room.
actually, I was about 20 minutes late for my consultation because I lost my phone for a good 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I took Pearl out to go to the bathroom, and it just fell out of my pocket, like across the street from me in the grass.
How would you ever find that?
What the fuck? It was kind of like right there, but
Yeah.
it was 20 minutes of
Yeah.
sweating and going, where's my
Yeah, it's
fucking
your
phone?
life.
Where's my fucking phone? How do I get there?
Yeah.
I don't know how to get. I didn't know it was
True.
right above
You
Skin
didn't
Pharm.
print off maps
GPS, MapQuest.
or whatever we
or
used
just
to
like
do.
write it down.
Yeah.
Write down directions.
Get on your
Make a
desktop
left here,
and-
big L, circle, this way, arrow.
I wish you did though. I wish you're like, well, throwing it back.
Dude, remember how we just used to do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Just listen to dashboard confessionals,
Yes.
chain smoking cigs, looking at a piece of paper that
Oh,
says
my mom
left,
paged
right,
me.
left.
I
Didn't
Yeah.
know where we were going, but yeah, I would drive down. So I went to high school in Hendersonville, so I would drive down Gallatin, right? That's like it'll take you all the way south. In my Eclipse, my Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Deborah Fontana, Bonsignori, Deborah Fontano, Batafarano, Bonsignori had an eclipse.
That is the
Oh,
One of my
longest
best
name.
friends from back home. Yeah.
Deborah Fontana, Batabarana, Catamaran,
What?
Batafungoli.
Botafungoli. I
Catamaran, yeah.
just texting her this morning, actually. She's got great tits. And I said, what size did you go with?
Okay.
Yeah. I
you
think like
gonna
full
see?
C, but
But you're going full C.
small C.
Small B.
Yeah.
Oh, small
whatever,
C.
Yeah.
Full B.
Yeah.
C. Yeah.
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 But she had an eclipse. And we used to, oh God.
Yeah.
We live in a
Mitsubishi
Eclipse.
Eclipse, man.
Oh, yeah.
Sub in the back.
What color was yours?
Black.
Yeah, girl. Did you smoke ciggies?
No, you
Never.
didn't.
Good for you.
For some reason, you're going, I'm like, I don't believe it. I was instantly like, liar.
You. Oh my God. I just pushed you out of the closet. I didn't even-
Listen, we were young, wild, and free. No
Oh,
one's here
shit, I'm
judging
done.
you.
My career is going to be done. I think it's really important to share that I
Smoking's not as bad as they
smoking
say.
is bad for you.
Smoking's bad. And I never smoked unless I was on meth. And that was the only time I ever
And that was it.
That
Besides
was
that
it.
one or
That's
two
so
times I
bad.
actually did crystal meth.
recreational weekend meth.
Still?
No. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Could you
Every
imagine?
now
I'm
and
like,
then.
yes.
Yeah, that's why she has 2 drum sets out there.
So I still want to see you on the drums. Do you play?
She plays air everything, actually.
Oh, well, that was bad. One thing that I can say about myself is I do not have an addictive personality, so I can try things and then be like, nah.
I'm good.
So listen, did
Yeah.
I like?
Listen, a
I do too.
Mitsubishi
Did I try
Eclipse,
one and was I like, this shit is nasty? Yes.
Mitsubishi Eclipse and cigarettes go hand in hand.
They do.
you-
That's why
they
I
give
should have
you a
never
pack
said I
of
had
cigarettes
Eclipse
when you
because
buy
we were
the
going
car.
down that path the minute that I did it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Brad's would be like, "What did you do? Why did you say that?" I'm just kidding. I don't know why he doesn't. He's not
Who were you
judgy
listening
either.
to in the car?
had a
What
Toyota.
was crazy?
yeah. 311?
What did we listen to in high school? Oh, it was. Well, I think a lot of the like
Maisie?
rap,
Yeah, Fuji's.
the flippy floppies.
The flippy floppies.
They won a lot of Grammys, didn't they?
So bad. What is?
Flippy floppies. Don't
I don't know what I'm talking about.
There's no such thing as the flippy floppies.
Cool.
I remember listening to it on the lake, Hendersonville. This is like not going the way that I want.
This is going
I think we
exactly
should talk
the way
about
that
how I am a professional.
No one's professional, Megan.
You're like, we're gonna break her.
yeah.
We're gonna...
First rule of Fight Club.
No,
no
Megan was
one's
just driving
professional.
around in Mitsubishi Eclipse, chain smoking cigs. Let's do
And then I became a founder CEO.
I know, and now she's rich. Yeah.
And now she's so rich.
Now she's
And you
really
should trust
rich.
me.
Yeah.
You should. Listen, at least I've had life experiences.
Well,
okay?
listen, I've been
You're
to
not a
jail,
real human
okay?
being.
Everything's fine. And now I'm in a sweater.
Yeah.
You would never
And a beautiful
Remember
cream
when you
sweater.
went to
Yeah,
jail.
you would never know I've been to jail. I'm in a sweater.
You didn't know?
The
Wow.
Oh my God.
flippy floppies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're good.
find
I
the
think I
song and I'm gonna
smuggled
share it
drugs
with
into a
you.
jail once for a guy. Look at me. I'm in a sweater.
Anything
Yeah,
for
you would
a
never-
man.
You would never know.
It's so funny. Flippy floppies.
I'm going to
Oh
look
my
up the song
God.
afterwards.
Is it a boy band?
No. This is more like a rap song.
Do you remember how it goes?
No rapper
No.
ever
And I
has
really
ever
wish
said flippy
any
floppy.
of these. Now I actually think I'm thinking about Will Ferrell. Or SNL.
Is it a parody?
It might be SNL.
Is it like we're on a boat, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Oh,
Andy
No,
Samberg?
oh my God!
About being on a
You're
boat.
thinking about Oh my God! What's their
Andy
band
Samberg.
called?
What's that song?
Come on,
Oh, So
boat,
Icy.
motherfucker.
What's the song about? So Icy.
So icy.
So Icy.
Help!
I want to know what it is
I
so
know,
bad.
I know I want to take my
Flippy
phone out,
floppy,
but I don't
so
want to get yelled
icy.
at by a turtleneck.
Yeah.
Why?
Way.
Oh,
You're
define
correct.
song. I know.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
Whatever.
find it. We'll
Okay.
find
We'll
it.
find it.
originally,
We'll
and then
cue
we'll
it.
post
We'll play it in.
Yeah.
We'll play it in.
Yep.
We'll make this a clip and we're gonna put
It's
it on
gonna
the
end up
internet.
being the freaking SNL one. It's not a real song.
That's so funny. I know. I'm like, no, we're talking about your memories, not memories of other people.
But clearly,
All your memories,
it lives
you're
in my
talking about
head for
skits.
some reason. I don't know.
That's okay. That happens.
Music.
We're old, so we don't know what's who's what.
Yeah.
Right?
We're
It's
not
hard to
old.
separate.
We're
Oh yeah, we're
like
not.
now.
I don't
I
know
know,
why
but,
I
like, your
immediately
memory
agreed.
gets
I was like,
silly. You're like,
yeah.
yes, we are.
You're correct. She's always like, we're so old. I'm like, we're not old.
No.
We're priming.
I don't mean it in a negative way. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm like,
It was a while
107.
ago.
We're,
Yeah.
well, you would put yourself in dog years.
What? Did you say you're
Wait,
107?
human or dog?
Yeah.
Because human, I'm 40, but in dog, I'm 107.
460.
Yeah. Watch the box water because it
Spills.
will. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good, but it. I had someone. We have these at the clinic,
Yes.
and
I noticed.
someone was like, "Oh, I didn't know those were actually like to drink." And I was like, "Yeah, they're not
'Cause they're so
decorative, but
cute.
maybe they're
They're
cute
cute.
and like this atypical shape." And so
Like, I
yeah,
thought I could
I
put
guess
flowers in
people
them.
aren't really
I love
hydrating
the
at the
idea
clinic,
of them,
but
and I love the brand and everything, but
Yeah.
they
The
will
angles.
spill on you.
Mhm.
They will spill on
So
you.
when you started Skin, how'd you come up with the name? First of all, I like Skin Pharm.
Ooh, yeah.
I was in bed and I knew I wanted it to be like rather literal, right? And something that would age well. I didn't want to make it like too, I don't know. I wanted it to be evergreen. I liked farm
Evergreen.
for the whole like
That's a good word.
I like that.
pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Did you?
Wow, that's really nice. I want it to be like
You
more
were-
evergreen. Very like, I get it. I just smelt it. You know, I could
Was
smell
the
it.
combo prior to this episode like, okay, Megan is a grandma, so we're gonna like
You're
wear
upset.
sweaters for her. Not that you, I love it, but I love that you're like, I wouldn't be in this, and that when I say a word, you're like, ooh, sweater.
We didn't plan this.
Vocabulary.
We
You're
didn't
taking
plan
it
this at
off.
all.
No.
I need to put this around
No,
my neck
it's
now.
like a superpower. the
Around your
sweater.
shoulders.
Yep.
I love that.
Oh,
I would
that's
do it. So
I know you would.
The reason why we're wearing sweaters is because the last like
'Cause it's
6
cold.
times we've podcasted in here, it's been so cold.
yeah, it's chilly.
And I haven't fully redone this space yet, so there's no HVAC.
I know. I can find.
So, oh yeah, watch the plant. It's very dangerous. It's
bet.
cold. There's plants everywhere.
I think it's great.
But
the heater
anyway,
going.
that actually finally is like warming it up.
Yeah, it feels
So-
good.
Whatever. But that's why I wore a sweater.
And that's why I wear a sweater.
Right.
Okay,
Perfect.
we got
And
down to
also for you.
the root of it.
I would have been naked if it wasn't so cold for you.
Okay, thank you.
But
I
For
will be
that,
after I get my
actually.
tits done.
oh yeah, her tits are gonna be all over.
Even
this
though
podcast.
I just showed you mine.
But now I get to see the live
now you
before and
gotta see 'em
after.
after.
And then you went, you know what? I don't think I'm going to get mine removed after you saw mine.
It was. I think what
Your
I said.
face went. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep him. Think I'm going to keep him in.
Does that happen to everybody that has children? Is that why?
I don't
I
think-
think it happens
the
at a more increased, more exaggerated degree for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like I think whether or not you breastfeed, but like the filling of the breast after delivering
breastfed?
with milk and
Like 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. But they got so big.
yeah.
Because I gained a lot
It's
of weight
insane.
with her. A lot of
Insane.
weight.
Oh
with
yeah,
her.
and during pregnancy they get so big.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I never had breasts before. So then they went from small to whoop, and
Yeah.
then just
But that's
then
why
just,
you're
like,
the
deflated.
perfect candidate.
perfect.
Literally.
It's going to be great.
They're just gonna go, oh, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they'll just tuck it
Easy.
right in
So
there.
excited.
Easy. And you're just gonna be like, "Nah." They're probably gonna look so natural and they'll just fall perfectly and they're just gonna look like
Yeah.
hot titty.
But I asked him
Sorry.
because I have a C-section, flap. And
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
Tommy
I
talk.
didn't
And
say
he goes,
yes. And I you know when you
Remember-
agree and you're like, I didn't mean to agree.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The C-section flap, like a little tiny flappy flap.
Yes.
And he goes, honestly, it's not enough to do any kind of tummy tuck on you because you're muscles are so
You're
tight
so
here.
strong.
Like you can
Yeah.
if you want to spend the money, but it's just gonna be another scar,
You
another
do
scar.
laser? There's a laser at my dermatologist because I had 2 little melanoma scares, so
Yeah.
they took them off, and one of them scarred worse, and I was like, I hate these scars. Can you? Is there anything that you can do about it? And there's like a scar laser that they do. I also wonder if that's something.
Scazer?
A scarecer?
A
What?
scazer? A scar laser?
A scar laser.
Laser.
Do you know what that?
Probably. I
might
mean, there's a
be?
lot of different lasers and wavelengths. It might be like this super fast laser. I'm thinking about like laser Genesis that we carried. Where have you had it done yet? Could you tell me how it felt?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
But again, like kind of heats up the skin. Otherwise, you're looking at like 532 that's going to target reds, and you're trying to target pigment.
Yeah,
but
it's not
sounds like
red
you're really
anymore.
working
It's
on the
literally
tissue.
just
So, okay.
What's 532?
A wavelength.
A wavelength. You're a scientist.
So cool.
I'm just
So cool.
I have to know this.
No,
and
I know.
honestly-
It's really
wildly
cool.
interesting.
Okay, wait. Okay. Because
Try and
we
tell
have a lot of
Am I gonna
like
be quizzed?
skincare shit. No,
Okay.
no. What can I quiz you on? I don't know anything.
yeah.
I do want to know, obviously, like all the treatments that you guys offer, you believe in and you think that
Yes.
work.
Okay.
What should people stay away from?
Ooh, okay. Do we want to start?
Sweater. Good question.
Well, I
Turtleneck's got the next one.
Yeah, I'll let Turtleneck take it
wish
over.
I could move mine up too. I'm probably messing with my mic. Okay, the menu of services at Skin Pharm is obviously what I like to get done because selfishly, like I go to Skin Pharm and get
Right.
things done. I mentioned to you guys, I was like, I wish I need to make the time to go more often, but it's like tried and true. I find microneedling to be a classic. It works.
Yes.
Y'all just got it done.
It is. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just had microneedling with PRP where they take your blood out and then spin it and use the juice, which is
The juice.
The juice blood. The
What
juice
it-
blood
what is it?
serum.
PRP is platelet-rich plasma.
platelet-rich
Also known as
plasma.
Your own
the vampire,
stuff.
the vampire facial.
Yes, it's so wonderful.
It's
It
good.
doesn't hurt. It's wonderful.
Can I tell you today, literally, I told you when you first walked in, I was like, oh, there it is. There's
Yeah.
the results. Because my texture in my skin, you could see, in the
Yeah.
light when I was like, oh my God, it's so much. Can you see?
Yeah, your texture looks really good.
Smooth.
Smooth.
I know.
It's
Buttery.
Beautiful.
Buttery.
It's a beautiful, beautiful treatment.
It works.
How often should we do it? And tell us exactly what it's doing to your skin.
Okay. If you are just doing it for like age
up.
maintenance or skin, not age maintenance, skin maintenance. You want healthy skin. I think quarterly. You could do it quarterly. You could
Okay.
do it once a year if that's more realistic for you.
Okay.
If you're like, I have scarring or I have like a skin disorder, pigment in or even like enlarged pores, rough texture, and you're really trying to have this like intense phase of improving it, then I think you could do it really every like 4 to 6 weeks because you saw that you got it done and you healed within a week, right?
Yeah.
Little over,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
When did we get it? We got it.
That's a
2
good
weeks
treatment.
ago.
Yeah, and I feel like it just
and a half, 2
really.
weeks.
That's nice. Yeah, I saw you and you said that you
I peeled
was
a little bit.
I did too around here.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Your skin can slough a little bit, peel, exfoliate
Mm-hmm.
if it's a deep enough treatment. So you got one. And it's, okay, so the pen we use has these teeny tiny little needles on it. They're sterile. We clean your skin. We numb your skin. We clean your skin. And we use these different ingredients. And it helps. It works like as a glide. So we can, kind of like paint a pattern on your face. But then also those ingredients go into your skin, which is much deeper than if you were just applying it at home without that technically broken skin, right? Because we're creating like very intentional microscopic channels in the skin like this. And then the ingredients go in, and so those can work even better. But then your skin naturally, because our skin can heal, like it treats it as an injury, so it goes back and heals and new collagen comes in.
Okay.
So that's where you get that like plumping and firming. So you get that result that you
Delicious.
see, right?
Yeah.
But then like underneath the skin, like clinically, there's still more good stuff happening. So it's just a really good treatment. And I feel like it's supported, mostly supported. And then recently I saw someone in London try to say that it's not. And I was like, it is. Like it does
There will
work.
always be haysayers on everything.
Correct.
It's usually like
Yeah.
this diet doesn't work. This
Right,
one
because they're
does,
trying
blah,
to sell
blah, blah, blah,
something
blah.
else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
but
science
it's great.
actually will
Correct.
right, because going back to physical or sports therapy,
Yes.
right? They used it in to help treat.
Yeah, for tissue regeneration.
Yes.
And that's not only, that was speaking of microneedling, then the PRP, 1,000%. And I think, yes, it can depend on the individual. So they talk about like, as someone gets older, is the quality maybe not as good because it is your product. I did this because it's a blood draw. But I don't know. I was like, it's your elbow.
It's your elbow. It's your
Your elbow
jacket.
that you're
Right in the
using.
weenus.
Yeah, I should have.
We take your weenus.
Yeah.
I meant to
and
go
we
right here.
Put it all over your
Can
face.
you do anything for weenus? I have a giant weenus.
They're tough. I mean,
should
moisturize
ask your-
every
I have a
single day,
really
keep it out of the
bad
sun.
Winkly little weenus.
Oh, winkly little weenus. Ask your titty boy.
That winkly weenus.
Your
All right, stop looking at me.
They're going to tell you.
that tough shit. Your weenus is
Yeah,
just
just
You just got a
start to
big
love your
ween.
weenus.
Yeah.
No
yeah. What a word.
At least you have a weenus.
What a word. Who
What a
did
word.
that?
Who did
did
that?
that?
The same person who did Wiener.
Yeah,
But I
don't
guess that's a nickname.
No,
Weenus
this is
like actually.
This is the actual
I know.
scientific
Oh, it
name.
is?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
anatomically
yeah, bro.
correct.
This is the actual technical name for
I
skin,
think,
excess
by the way.
skin or just skin, elbow skin.
Oh, interesting. It's
Yeah.
the same person that made up
Taint,
panties.
Grundle,
and
chode.
Grundle. Yeah. That same
Yeah,
dude.
Abraham Lincoln.
That same gamer did all that.
Abraham.
Abraham Lincoln.
It was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not the Abraham Lincoln.
No, a different.
Different.
I don't know. We don't know. We have no
No
idea.
Actually, don't know.
But really quickly, obviously, we love PRP. It's great for us. We're both in our 40s, and our skin, like literally in less than 2 weeks, looked very different.
Yeah.
But
I love that.
Going back to
great.
my question before, though,
Obsessed with
what
it.
are treatments that people should stay away from? I know like things work for different people, and like I understand that. But me, as somebody that loves getting stuff done, I don't know what's I should like be cautious of.
Yeah.
Because like the internet is just filled with like I like did it like fake bullshit. So
Okay.
it's hard to. What should people be aware
In
of?
general, I like to stick to things that only work. So if I were saying things that don't, let me think of how to. I'll mention a few things that came on the market that we evaluated and that we did not pick up.
Okay.
I feel confident and that I'm not
Bashing anybody.
Yeah.
We don't want to bash anybody. We just want to educate.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe it worked for them, but it didn't for us.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
there was, I think we talked about this briefly, but the injectable to inject and get rid of cellulite. And we took several lunches with them, and the results were okay, maybe, and the bruising was horrific and even led to like hemosiderin staining. So not bruising that will go away, but actual staining that then you're trying to remove with a laser. Like it was just, so we never picked that up.
Okay.
There was another injectable. That's what I should have mentioned brands. There was an injectable to reduce lines like Botox.
Okay.
Never really, it didn't have longevity, so we trialed it. There's a lot of things that we try on ourselves at the clinic that we never end up releasing to the public.
Okay.
That's
To the
great
public,
to know.
to our patients, to our
Public.
community. I like
Yeah, our
community,
community.
a lot more than to
Okay,
the
so you're the lab rats.
public.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
I mentioned that I'm not a huge fan of radio frequency, microneedling with radio frequency. When I was doing it,
Is radio frequency the little geek?
it's it's microneedling. It can be really uncomfortable. I was like prescribing women two different, I was doing like Lortab, Valium, numbing them for an hour.
What?
And they were still really uncomfortable. And to me, I'm like, that's just, and it was because we were trying to fix like laxity in the lower face. And that's where I'm like, let's just get a mini. Let's get a mini surgical facelift. Obviously not with this, we'll refer them out. And then still focus on skin quality. But I'm like, that's where I'm gonna land the plane here. Is that I think there's so much that we can do with minimally invasive, non-invasive, minimally invasive, but we also need to be willing to go to invasive when it's time. But I also don't think you only need to do invasive. I don't think you want to be cut and pulled and then like hollow and have bad skin quality. Like it all works beautifully together.
Yeah.
I tend to not focus enough on the non-invasive, so like the lymphatic drainage and the facials, and I wish I could. And this isn't to be like, I'm so busy, I don't have time. I think it's really lame to glorify how busy you are.
I mean, you have how many
Oh my
children?
God, thank you for saying that. People
I know, it
that
can
are
be
like,
really
I'm
annoying.
so busy. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck
I
up.
really try not to say it. But when it comes to like my treatments, I'm going to go for Botox because I'm like, it's quick, minimal downtime.
Yeah.
I see the result every time, and then I'm smooth.
Yeah.
Well, also there's something for me. I believe in consistency. That's and my how
I do
my
skincare
skincare
at home.
routine, like how my life, right? So going into Skin Pharm, I think that I'm going to always do microneedling,
Yeah.
PRP. I'll keep my Botox,
Yeah.
maybe a peel here and there.
Ooh, yeah.
You know,
Peels
but
haven't gone anywhere. They're still so good.
I
love a
can't
peel.
wait for I need a peel very badly, but
need a
I
peel
like that
too.
consistent.
Yeah.
I feel like that's,
Well, that's where you get the results too.
yeah,
Like,
when you
it's
try
not
like
one and
all
done.
these
You make it
crazy
part of your
things.
lifestyle, and and then before you know it, you're like, oh, whether you want to look age appropriate, which I think should be the goal. Like, I don't really think, I hope it's not our ethos to be like, we're trying to take 10 years off your lives. I think we're really like, we just
No.
want you to feel good and look good.
Yeah.
Maintain
That's
your
it.
skin.
Look
Yeah.
great, fresh.
Yes.
I want to always have this face. I just want it to feel fresh and
vibrant.
clean, you know.
Yeah.
But also, if you don't want your face to look like your face either, that's fine too. If you
Yeah.
want to look like a Catwoman,
you
cool.
want to put a dick
Yeah,
on your
cool.
forehead,
We probably
girl,
won't be behind
do
that.
it.
yeah,
but-
we'll be behind. Yeah,
We'll be behind it.
those people are wild.
Yeah, we don't. That's not the work that we do. But
Maybe
but
in
I-
the future, you know. Maybe I'll start shifting and want to be a Catwoman.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she is wild.
wild.
Good for her.
All
You
the-
do you, girl.
I know they're fascinating.
Yeah.
They're fascinating.
Whatever you want to be. You
Yeah.
want to be a cat. You identify as a cat.
It's
We
odd
love
the
that.
level of confidence, though.
Yeah, yeah,
It's beautiful.
great.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
that is that.
I
As
can-
long as you're
I can get
confident.
it on
That's
that.
what it's about.
I was-
If you want to be a cat, we support you.
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, natural at Skin Pharm, but that is what it's about. If you want to feel confident, yes.
Look more like a cat.
Here I go. Hold on. It's going to take me a few minutes.
And then skincare. You have a whole line of skincare.
Yeah, how did
a
you do that?
Full ass
Did
line.
you
of
just
skin-
spill?
Oh, did you spill?
Did I what?
Did you just spill?
No.
Oh,
Oh, good for
No,
you.
but I really took my time and like
Yeah, I
put
saw
my whole
you.
body
Yeah.
into
It took
it.
you
And
15 minutes to
it's
take
like-
a little sippy.
I was like, I'll see you all in a second.
With your skincare, obviously, I would think that you had a chemist to help you. But how do you like figure out what you want in it?
Almost the same thing as how I started the clinics. So I saw, like, I kind of paid attention to our, call it client, patient, consumer, customer, and I saw what they wanted. And I had these, honestly, I was selling a lot of these pads, but the pads had an alcohol in them that I hated.
Pads.
the pads.
Oh my God.
The pads. The pads.
I don't want to live without them.
No, they're so wonderful.
I should have picked up some pads when I
I
was there.
know.
Y'all should have.
Yeah, those
I
things.
thought you got restocked.
Do
I
they
should've
have
brought some
retinol
skincare?
in
No.
them?
They have AHA and BHA, so salicylic acid, glycolic, lactic.
Okay.
And so I think people think of these acids and they're obviously exfoliating, but the lactic is also hydrating.
Yeah. And
then
they're also
there's
just
brightening
derived from
ingredients,
sugar.
too.
derived from sugar,
Wait, what is?
salicylic.
Oh, I didn't know
Is
that.
that correct? Or lactic
Lactic is milk.
milk? Yep.
And like
And then sugar.
Mandelic or malic is
Derived
an
from-
almond.
Wow. That's really
It's like,
cool.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
need to cut that part of it.
Yes.
I didn't agree.
No. I think
I
that's
think. Yeah.
lactic is milk
Uh-huh.
and salicylic is sugar.
Okay. Wow.
The
that's
sugar
cool.
cane
I had no idea.
derived from the
So
sugar
those
cane.
are clean products.
I was an esthetician for
I
a
need
minute.
to talk about that term.
Oh my
I look-
God. Let's. Because
Can we say it?
so
Can
many
we not?
brands say clean and then there's like phenoethanol in everything. It's very confusing. I'm so confused. And that's a hormone disruptor, right? What is that? What's happening?
Take a sip of your water.
I
Think
also
about it.
I did want to brush over the fact that you were an esthetician at one point. That's amazing. I think we talked about
Many,
that.
many years ago.
Okay.
About 20 years ago. Didn't last very long. I fell asleep on my clients.
I was going to say the sleepy girl esthetician.
Wait, like in a treatment? Like, wait.
Yeah, it was just to the mood, the Enya music playing, the candles, the dark room, the hangover. You can say.
Yeah. I don't think you should be an esthetician if you're tired.
Yeah. But I did go to school.
You fell asleep,
It wasn't like a fall. It wasn't like,
but you were dozing
but I
off.
was,
like-
I was relaxing with them. I'm too hyper
You
to
were
do
like,
that.
I thought that this is how we do it.
They thought this is how we do
I
it.
thought
People
that I'd
loved
nap
it though
with
because
you.
I was very in tune with. They loved my massages. But I went to school for medical aesthetics, so I could have done all of this,
Yeah.
which I really wish that I stuck with it.
Now you have a podcast.
Continue.
though.
I have a podcast. I'm too busy. I
Oh,
can't be
we're
doing
too
this.
busy.
Yeah. I don't need that side
Too
hustle money.
famous. Yeah, it'd be too
Yeah.
hard for us.
You don't
Yeah.
have
Too
time
famous.
to be.
Who's got time?
But like the clean stuff, I don't know. It's very confusing to me.
Okay.
I think it's confusing to
that,
everybody
yeah,
else, too.
Clean is a marketing term. I don't think we should not be allowed to use it. We use other marketing terms, but I feel like there's a discussion around this right now. Clean and medical grade. And clean, I use it and then I'll stop using it because I'm like, I don't want to seem not sleazy is not the word, but I'm like, my definition of clean is that at Skin Pharm is that we never put anything in the product that does not belong. So everything is like an intentional ingredient to work and deliver results. And then from there, because we don't have like natural products with minimal shelf life that could get moldy, there are some preservatives, but you should always choose the best preservatives possible.
Okay.
So if it's coming down the pipeline that something might be an endocrine disruptor, then we're going to go back to our chemist and say, okay, we need to find a substitute. And that's what we're constantly doing. So in that way, like, it's clean.
Yeah.
It's clean and it's clinical. And that's actually very impressive because I feel like it's hard to find both of them, like married. And I do feel that the consistent feedback in our skincare line is people are like, it works.
Yeah.
Like, it really works.
Yeah, they do.
And I love that because like, we don't have time or the budget to be buying things that don't work.
Sure.
And so, and I do find that the line is, it's not overwhelming. There's no fluff. Like, I feel like we have our, our vitamin A, our vitamin C, our SPF.
Consistent.
So that's evolved over time.
Yeah, glow serum's
The
great.
Serum's
vitamin
awesome.
C.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah. See, you're so intentional about your ingredients. That's
Right.
being intentional and not just selling out for a buck or whatever.
Yes.
Like you've created
Again,
this.
I'm putting it on my face.
Exactly.
Too, so I'm like, I need to feel good about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I feel like we talked about this, forget what podcast we did, but where there are companies that start like you that have integrity and they, do their thing, and then like big conglomerates come knocking on the door, and that's what happens, and that's where like shit goes awry.
I feel like that would actually be great to talk about because we took an investment last year.
What did they do? Were they trying to fuck with your shit?
No.
Oh,
okay.
good.
Like, so it's a female group. So I think that's helpful.
TLC.
Oh my God, it was TLC. It was a female singing group.
I did make it sound like it's like these female pop stars.
Sabrina Carpenter.
And they
did a little nucky.
She's not part of a female.
They're going to be like,
No,
you
but
really
Disney
undersold us. Like, they're very legitimate and based out of New York, and they're these brilliant investors. But they reached out to me a couple Novembers ago. We had some people come to us interested in investment, which is what happens when you have a growing company or a growing brand. And we met with people, which is healthy to have those conversations. There was a group of males who had no idea what we were doing, and I was like, no, absolutely not.
Bunch of suits.
See you later, Johnson & Johnson. It ain't it.
Suits. And honestly, in their defense, like they're not the customer. So I think they liked how, whatever, in their own world, they were like, this looks like a really nice company. But our investors are investors who actually tend to really like husband and wife run companies. I don't know how they ended up in that realm, but they ended up like they invested in Westman Atelier, and that's Gucci and her
That's
husband.
a husband and wife?
I don't know the husband's name, but Gucci is and I've never met her, but I just
her
think
line
she's-
is dope.
Yeah.
The packaging is unreal.
it's unreal.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's so good, and she's so good with like her videos and education. And, and then they invested in Summer Fridays and Bonza Noodles. So I think I saw their portfolio and I was like, that really spoke to like how they identify people.
Yes.
And then we met with them, and I really think that they get brand, which I know is a buzzword, but they know brand. They weren't like, this is a company that looks really good economically. Obviously, you take an investment to grow, but it hasn't been the situation where I'm like, oh my God, we've lost our soul. And I'm still incredibly involved. It was a minority investment, which means that we're still owners, and we majority owners, and I guess I could say we have the final say, but that doesn't even come up because that's not how things are going in the boardroom. It's very collaborative, and they're like,
wonderful.
You are the heart and soul of the company,
having that power is probably feels
nice. Yeah.
For if something ever did come up, you still.
If I had to, it's. I think it's very known that this is my baby and that I will have the final say, but we all agree. And I hope that's what's coming across. Like, yes, we're growing faster, but I think we're growing out of, like, we have this team in place, and that's where we were when we took the investment. We were like, well, what are we going to do now? Just like keep growing. We were opening like one per year. Yeah. And we had to wait
so crazy
until we had the cash.
You guys opened one per year. That's
what happens when you create something really successful.
It's impressive though. Yeah. Not even 10 years and you have 11 locations. It's just fucking wild.
it's a big team now of
Yeah.
like really smart people, really legitimate people. So
Good for you.
And I'm sure
That's
there's
awesome.
beautiful little earth angels around the country that you have working for you too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
probably all the
Earth
same
angels.
caliber of
Yeah.
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, by the way.
Yeah.
Earth angels.
Little earth angels, truly.
Yeah. Adorable.
God, amazing,
God.
Megan.
Megan.
Man.
What?
And then like your children are beautiful, your
Yeah.
husband, your home. I don't know what it
Brad.
looks like, but I'm sure. Wait, yes, I do. I've been to your home before. It's exactly what you would imagine.
We moved in March.
I have not been to that home.
We have like a backyard now with woods, and it's so grounding. It's really nice.
What part of Nashville do you live in?
Just West Nashville. Like, I guess it's Brookmead is what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
So like 10 minutes away from where we were before.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I love it. Yeah.
So where do you see what's the goal here?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
What are we doing? What are you doing, Megan?
what are you doing, Megan?
More.
You need to grow up and get it together.
What do you think we should do? Okay, well, so obviously the plan is we want to open more clinics. We've got leases signed. We're under construction. We're going to open in Tampa and Plano. Plano is a suburb of Dallas. Dallas is just big and
Cool.
sprawling.
Yeah.
Also,
So,
two really great locations
Yeah.
too.
I'm excited about Tampa too.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
One of my girlfriends, she was a ER surgeon,
Yeah, okay.
and she's outside Tampa, and
Yeah.
she just opened up her own medical spa.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So she
I wonder
does
if she's Tampa, St. Pete.
I think St. Pete.
Yeah. I haven't
Dr.
driven.
Danelle
I wanna
Kuttner at
go down
Enlightenment
Oh, just
Studios. Yeah.
Wow.
She's so knowledgeable.
She has a hot
amazing
husband, right?
who's the anesthesiologist.
Hot.
Oh, I love that.
Hot.
for
Yeah,
them.
but
What
she's
couple.
obsessed because she was an ER
Yeah.
doctor. I can't even,
I think it's so helpful when you do that before because then you have so much respect and love for what you're doing now. You're like, I get to take care of people who genuinely want to improve their lifestyle. And that sounds so bad. Like, I hope I don't get just demolished for saying that. But it's like, it's so rewarding being in this industry. And yes, it can come across as superficial, but I'm like, try to hate on someone for wanting to improve how they look. And especially if you are doing it like tastefully, I'm like, it's the same way that someone loves a good outfit or loves a good hair day. Or if you get a tattoo and you like it, I'm like, but we can't like invest in our skin or our face.
we
So
can do
we're kind of over
whatever
that.
the fuck
Yeah.
we want to
We
do.
can.
Get your hair extensions, get your tits done, get your
Yeah.
eyelashes, get your fake tan, get your Botox.
who's it hurting?
Like
Who is it hurting?
Yeah,
It's
no
the
one.
people that are in the basement
Yeah.
with their carpal tunnel bracelet that are hating on you, that can't afford. Sorry, that hate their lives, that loathe, that just
just
want to shit
miserable
on
people.
other people.
Yeah, it's not
And I have
100%.
no place and no time for those people,
don't
or the
either.
people who are just insecure and left with no self-love that want to
Yeah.
put other people down for
Yeah, it's
no
ridiculous.
reason.
Yeah, you said it.
Go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Let us do whatever we want. Shoot. Get. Go on now. Go on. Get.
Perfect. And on that
Well,
note,
that was a good
Wow. Wow.
Wait, there was one other thing.
Is that how we say goodbye?
We just walk out of here.
It was a
Bye.
it was an important
Marty's got
skincare
another
question, but I
question.
think
Marty's got another
hold on,
question.
let me get my
I know,
turtleneck
I
up. Hold on.
can't.
I forgot it. It was good. Damn it. My turtleneck will help.
That's okay.
No, higher, get higher, get higher, get
come on,
higher, get
higher.
higher, get higher.
Get that question.
Oh no.
Stretching it.
Skincare.
Skincare.
Goals.
Goals, skincare. What was it? It was really good. Oh,
At least
it just
we're not
all
weird,
slipped
you
out
know?
from the top of
At
my
least
head.
we're like normal
I
and
know, just
cool.
Just like
no.
uptight.
Super
Really
uptight.
uptight.
What
you
kind
know?
of perfume fragrance do you wear?
Oh, I lit your candle the other day.
Oh, it
That
smells
came loud.
so
Isn't that
good.
good.
Speaking of evergreen, can like burn it year round.
Yeah.
It's not too, I do love like a kind of masculine candle, not
Yes.
too sweet, but I like
Yes.
that this is like, it's still feminine enough. It belongs in the clinics, right?
Yes.
And then I think it's just like, it's a good scent.
It's such a
And
good
if you've
scent.
never been to a Skin Pharm clinic,
What are you doing? Why? yeah. Why? Yeah, go. They're
the
everywhere.
bathroom-
The way you just looked at her like, and we're going again. The cues.
going again.
And we're going again. We'll be there every 4 to 6 weeks. Same place.
I sometimes I don't even have to go to the bathroom. I just like to go into the bathroom.
Oh, the bathroom? Yeah, they're so
stunning.
pretty.
I was like, this is what Megan's house looks like.
I
This is
know.
what it smells like.
It's very
perfect.
Megan in
It's-
there. It's great.
The stunning.
I
Everything that
love
you've done
doing
is
them.
just
I
the
loved it.
detail.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Like Skin Pharm, your packaging, there's nothing there. It's evergreen.
It's great.
It's classic.
It's
timeless,
classic,
Like
timeless,
evergreen.
you. That's
Yeah,
like how
thank
I
you.
feel about you.
Yeah.
You're classic
try to
and
match the
timeless.
brand.
Yes, girl.
Although I mentioned something
The
else.
brand matches you. I mean, I feel like
Do you have
you
a
just
boat? Do you have a sailboat?
No,
You need to
I
start
would.
sailing. I think this summer you
Where
need
do
to start
I
sailing.
go to in the Hamptons?
No, we need
Oh.
bigger. We need like
Oh.
Capri or what's the
Get
island
out
off
of
Italy?
here.
I was there. Hello,
When were you there? Hello.
the little side of the.
Oh, with
wow.
Chelsea Handler?
No.
Oh.
Fuck.
Europe?
Forgot it.
No.
No, it's in Italy.
Lake Como.
Lake
Cuomo.
Como.
Oh,
Lake
I haven't
Como.
been. I want
Como,
to go.
Cuomo.
Yeah.
Mario Cuomo.
Get a boat. We'll fly out.
So you want me to get a boat on Lake Como?
We
Oh,
would
yeah.
like
Okay.
you
A sailboat.
to get a.
If I want to have this
boat.
identity,
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
If you would like to continue as you are.
that's that is your growth plan for me.
For
yes.
you.
For Skin
For the
Pharm.
next 5 years.
Yes.
That's
5-year
what I
plan.
see you in 5 years.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
Beautiful
we'll write you a
villa.
I
prescription.
think sailing's probably hard. Do I sail it? Or
No.
do I?
No, you pay
I
people.
decorate the interior.
Correct.
With
Yes.
Okay.
You just do this.
You just
picnic.
have a little
You
villa
share-
and a boat. Yeah, you just drink champagne and have
Bring
your
the
friends
book and
out
the
to your chateau and
Okay.
And then
Lake
Sailor
Como.
Jerry sails.
Sailor Jerry sails.
Okay.
Correct. What a
For
good
you.
plan.
It's a great plan.
And we'll just continue to get
I'm
this.
gonna go. I'm gonna go back to the team
Yeah.
with my strategy.
Yeah.
Post.
Yeah, you're like,
Listen,
well, I have
Podcast.
guys. We got a
Like,
meeting.
this is
I
the
had a
only
meeting.
thing
Two
I am
girls and they were
focused
wearing
on.
sweaters, so like it's legit.
I'm getting a sailboat. I'm getting a villa in Lake Como.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Cuomo.
Cuomo.
Como?
It's Como.
Yep.
Cuomo.
Cuomo is a
Mario Cuomo.
yeah.
Yes. Who was that shitty mayor of New York City?
Yes, yes.
Fuck you, Cuomo. Huh?
Yeah. Perfect.
Did it.
Yeah.
Did it.
Did it.
Don't
Said
care.
it. Don't regret it. But
What
also
else?
cut that part out. I'm just kidding.
No.
No, leave it in. Leave it in. Cuomo's out.
I can have an opinion. That's my only opinion I'll ever give on
That's why she's got
politics.
this platform. She's like,
Wow. Oh my God. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
thanks for having me.
Everybody follow Skin Pharm. Follow Megan.
Go get
Go get
all
some
the
treatments.
If
Go
you wanna
pick up
have
a little moisturizer, a little vitamin C.
skin like this and like
know.
perfection.
I
When
know,
you
look
came
at
into the
us.
office, we were laughing so hard afterwards because we were terrible looking. We were bright
just
red,
got
awful.
microneedled.
I know, but and then this Earth Angel comes
Yeah, we
walking
knew it.
in, and
We
you're
knew
just
it.
like, "Ah, there's something about you that's so like whimsical.
I know,
and
you're
there's-
like,
and you were
sorry,
like,
I
you were
just
like, I don't know, and you're like, don't
dug
look
myself
at me.
out of a ditch. I look like shit. We're like,
No, and she
what are you
goes,
talking about?
She,
You look fantastic.
she goes, don't
I did
look at
have
my. Do I
pepper
have
in
something
my
on my
teeth.
teeth? And we're like, I don't even look at that. What are
I
you
know. I think
looking
you're
at?
getting
There's a-
whiter as we're standing
Yeah.
here.
What'd you say?
I think your teeth are getting whiter as we're standing here. Stop. You're Meryl Streeping me right now. Wait, what was that? Death Becomes Her. You're
Yeah.
Meryl Streeping me right now.
Yeah.
It's
You're like, I'm a mess. I'm disheveled, and there's a seed.
This is
I was
such a
like,
perfect
I-
example where we can be fans of other people, though, and we're so hard on
I
ourselves.
know.
always.
Oh my God.
Like,
I feel like we talk about that every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are women women? Because we're women. I don't know.
But here's the thing: when you have mirrors, right? Like people that just see you for who you go. I receive this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just go.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
true.
Yeah. You got to see
'cause
yourself
like
the
that.
way your friends see you.
Yeah.
I would rather. Yeah.
Right.
100%.
Especially in this scenario.
Hundo pasando.
Yeah.
2 idiots in sweaters. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Just 2 idiots in sweaters.
Yeah. That's the name of our new second series podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to start another podcast. It's called Two Sweaters.
You should.
Yeah.
Two sweaters.
Yeah. Well,
I like
yeah.
that.
Because this one's so easy. It was nothing to start it. It was easy. Everything's great. We'll just start a million podcasts.
I'm so proud of you guys. I think it's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for
We
having
love
me.
it. Yes.
Thank you for being
Yes.
here.
We'll have
I
to
mean that
have you.
genuinely.
Ever.
We'll have to have you back. We'll have to do like live microneedling.
Oh, we should.
Yeah, we totally should. It'd be so much fun.
Can we do
There's
that?
a lot that we could do.
I
by the
think
way.
so. Oh, okay. That's your call. I don't know. Like about sanitary.
I'll do
whatever.
No, we
anything.
could.
Oh, awesome. Yes.
I'll do anything.
I think that would be
I'll also
so
do
fun.
anything. Oh,
Yeah.
fun. Yay.
All right.
Okay, well, stay
See y'all
tuned.
next week.
Yeah. See you next week.
See you later.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody. See you later. Bye.